I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Japanese people are just like Americans. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. Just like in the US or in other countries, there are people who are very sensitive, and you can say something, you can give an opinion that it and you can give it as politely as possible, as boringly as possible, as just the most flat way possible, and you will still offend somebody to the point that they block you. Like, you don't have to be rude, you can just have a simple little opinion and you can get blocked on a platform by somebody Japanese. Something you would think is absolutely harmless, and you get blocked. And now I'm going to give you an example of this. This is a post that I responded to. A project to unofficially port the Mega Drive Classic Phantasy Star 2. I don't know what this end of the unsealed time. I didn't know that was a subtitle. Apparently in Japan it has a subtitle. I didn't know this. To the Retro PC Amiga 500 has been launched, and it's making waves in the overseas retro community. I haven't seen waves. If there are waves, that's shocking. From reading the description on the published site, it seems this Phantasy Star 2 will continue to be polished up vigorously in the future. Here was my honest opinion. I wasn't really rude. I just gave it straight. And hell, I didn't even use like crude wording. I didn't even use crude wording. Here, let's scroll down and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It looks and sounds dreadful. That is the most just monotone, not even rude statement. That is just my opinion on the matter. And honestly, when you see and hear this, and I'm going to show you, but when you see and hear this, you're probably going to think the same thing as me. Yes, I get it. They're still being published, but currently it sounds dreadful. So have a listen. I'm sorry. I mean, that's pretty dreadful in my opinion. Of course, it's just an opinion. It's not even a bad, really. It's not like I'm sitting here saying it sounds like fucking shit. I didn't say anything like that. I didn't say anything so horrible. I said the most monotone, boring way of saying it. Just simple and forward. Looks and sounds dreadful. And it does. Maybe not graphically, but like the boxes in. Let's just mute it. During the battle, look at this. Anybody who's familiar with how it looks on the Genesis knows that, or Mega Drive, depending on where you're from, knows it doesn't look like that at the bottom at all. Like, that's nothing like it. But they felt the need to block me. I am now, like, if I go to the comment, to the, yeah, this person blocked me. You can view public posts from them, but you are blocked from engaging with them. You also cannot follow or message them. If this isn't evidence that Japanese people aren't different from anyone else on the planet, I don't know what is. This is good evidence to that. You have some very sensitive people who are Japanese, super sensitive. How sensitive do you have to be to get offended with a comment like, it looks and sounds dreadful? And to that effect, I have to question what is happening to this world. Like I'm thoughtful in my responses, especially towards people who are Japanese. Like I try not to say anything too horrendous or outlandish. Like I'm straightforward, but I'm not horrible, right? And to be blocked by, I've been following this account for a while and reacting to and responding to things that they post. They post some cool stuff, but out of nowhere, over this monotone, blank statement, to be blocked. I have very little hope for humanity. Very little hope for humanity. But it also proves to me that Japanese people are no different than anyone else on the planet. There's nothing special or unique. They have their people who are just as sensitive. That is a sensitive reaction. That's a knee-jerk sensitive reaction to something so flat and just straightforward. It's just an opinion. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they just don't like Americans. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. This American, this Gaijin said something, and it was like, how dare you respond to my post that's only meant for Japanese people? How dare you? How dare you? You're blocked. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it prompted me to make a video on it because it is something I'm noticing. Just because you come from one part of the world doesn't mean you're all that different than anyone else on this planet. Okay? I feel like skin color, nationality doesn't matter. I said it. I said what I said. It doesn't really matter. We're all just people. A lot of times we can react the same way. We can jump the gun and react in such ways that is over the top and ridiculous. And that's all I got to say on this subject. See ya.